and is going to hold fast with that. He does also have the BAL-27 equipped, so he can quite easily switch to that assault rifle as they make this B push.
He does drop through the window. The rest of his team are getting themselves quite established around B, and Kibby just walks around like nobody's there and wipes out 2 members of TNG relatively easily. This is looking really, really good for Fab at the moment. You can't see them being beat at this moment in time, Real.
Not at all. I mean, Kivy has just been so dominant here. He hasn't died in all these 3 rounds played so far, and he's picked up 5 kills, even getting bomb plants as well. I mean, he's got this team on his shoulders, but he doesn't necessarily need to. Everyone is pulling their weight for Fab.
Yeah, he's just having a look around for this kill here. His team should be okay, although that's a now a 1 versus 2. Bullet's been left to no good shots in good position as well. He just needs to stay alive. He has spotted the other player there. He's going to go for the shot. If anything, just run away.
He should run. He should definitely run. Just run that time down and you will get the win. It's a 7.5 second defuse time.
Silly. I don't know why he's doing this here. He could very easily have won that round.
He's done it now.
Yeah, he has done it now, but he could have won it a lot easier than he did.
Well, you know, these guys know what they're doing. I think Bullet, he was just having a bit of fun there. He knew that that round wasn't going to go in their favour. So we are seeing once again, round after round, going towards Fab. And this German side, I mean, there's 4 German sides competing here. There is, of course, UX Gaming and Rush GG. Of the 4, I would probably still say Fab are the strongest.
I would agree. I think they have those names of German Call of Duty in their team. I mean, they are the names you see all over the place, and that's an interesting grenade from Fugar down the middle of the map there. I don't think that would have connected with anyone, but on board with him now. Moores was out. It's a very popular thing, having the sniper rifle and the SM1 at the moment, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is it. It comes into play a lot more on Search and Destroy, because if you can just get a single pick, then you've essentially done your job for that side, but you want to try and pick up more. Fugar is still going to continue now with the ASM1 in hand. And we are finally going to see a round go towards Team Nextgen. This is they need to use this now. They need to use this morale boost to actually claim a few more, because they're slipping behind. Yeah, they're slipping very far behind. And this was Kava just covering his teammate there. And Bullet did get the kill onto the bomb planter, but good cover by Kava. And he sweeps up there. As you can see on your screens now, the Fab team. And you've got to say, they look very calm and composed. Yeah. I mean, it's almost like they're playing this casually. Sure, they're very level-headed. They're playing this to the best of their ability, but they don't look concerned. No, they look comfortable. They look very, very comfortable. This is a good rush, though. Fuga managed to sneak his way through. Sniper rifle, not going to get him in time, though. Kibby does go down, and Bullet's just trying to pick him up. He does eventually, now 3 versus 3. That's going to put some pressure on the Fab, because they know exactly... Sorry, TNG know exactly where Fab are now. So they're going to have to come up with another plan. Well, despite Kivy's extremely strong start where he was pushing 5-0, he's actually been shut down 3 times since, and it's Bullet that we're seeing excelling now for Fab. Crack's still to yet pick up any kills. I'm going to get on board with him and see if he can change things. Just having a scout around, of course, with COD vision, we can see exactly where everyone is. Shot's going to go down, though, and Kava's going to clean up, as is Lace, coming in with kills there. Could this be TNG's way back into the game? On board with Gun Elite now. And he's got his work cut out here, really. Oh, yeah, it's a 1 versus 3. Things aren't looking great for him, but he's just going to have to play this very slowly. He's got to bear in mind, though, that he's either got to get all 3 kills or get this bomb plant down. So as time does tick away, I take that back. He's going to have to speed it up and just take some risks. Yeah, not going to happen for him, though. Can't, yeah, you know, TNG don't even need to chase this kill. When he sustained that damage in any other situation, he would have just run for cover. But as we say, he knew that he was on a limited amount of time and he had to pick up all 3 kills. So you can't blame him for going for that. But we are going to see Team Nextgen pick up a consecutive round. So, you know, are they going to be able to get back into this ton? Is there any hope for Team Nextgen to take this series? Potentially. I think, you know, I'm still sticking with my 3-1, I think. Okay. I feel as if they might be able to come back in this. I think Fab might have maybe getting a little bit too confident. And we're seeing an air rush here. Well, what's quite interesting about this Search and Destroy game so far is we've only seen 1 bomb plant out of all these rounds. That was by Kivy. Apart from that, it's simply come down to the slaying. As you say, Tony, it's quite unusual to see the A-bomb push, so they're trying to use, as we've talked about before, that element of surprise, because B-bomb site is generally favoured for the attackers. Yeah, the thing is you can get really pinned in it, just exactly how TNG are. Fina's going to make up a kill, though, on the Kivy. Now on a 1 versus 2. Yeah, it's cleaned up 1. It could be a big 1 versus 3 for his team, but no, he is denied that opportunity as we see Fab get another round under their belt, and it's all smiles there in the Fab booth. They're feeling very confident. Well, Crack's just jumping up here. They knew exactly where the Team Nextgen players were.
and just clean up house, and that's his first kill of the game. 1-4 now.
Yeah, it is, and no one wants to finish a search and destroy game without any kills, particularly if your team are going to go ahead and win it. So we will stay with the attackers. I'm actually going to keep on board with Cracks and see what he can do, see if he can improve on that at all.
So we get the commentator curse, but like sort of. Oh my god!
There we go.
Just like that. Well, that's what the grenade that Fugar was looking for before, apparently. But a very, very nice grenade. Cracks takes him down for his second kill of the game. Now on par with Gun Elite.
And that's just a classic example of how well practiced this team is. I mean, you don't just throw them grenades around randomly and hope for the kill. He's practiced that grenade. He has learned exactly where it's going to land. And when it comes to tournaments where they're competing at the highest level, that's where they come into play.
Yeah, pre-grenades tend to be the thing that a lot of teams do learn. And I mean, I used to learn it on all the previous Call of Duties, playing S&D a lot. And another thing I don't see so much anymore is when you're on attack, it was customary to hold your grenades until you knew where they were.
Yeah.
But a lot of people seem to, fire them off straight away, and I think that's got a lot to do with the projectile that you can get on grenades in Advanced Warfare. Obviously, get them so much further as it does go 5-2 to Fab now. It's looking really comfortable for them at the moment, guys. I think TNG did have that little chance of a comeback, but right now, Fab looking pretty strong. Yeah,
well, this is it. We've seen all the games so far either finish 3-0 or 3-1. Nothing's gone down to the final map on Search and Destroy, and it's kind of distinguishing who the stronger teams from their respective countries are. Not only are these teams playing for their ticket to LA to compete in the World Championship, but they're also playing to represent their country. Don't forget that. So they want to prove themselves as the dominant team for their countries too.
Well, Fugar's going to come down with a headshot straight on the Kibby. Cracks answering back and taking down Lace, so 3 versus 3. Fina's going to get caught with his pants down, unfortunately. Bullet taking the kill there. Fugar picking up another killer as well, and Caba's going to come around the back as well and take down Cracks. So this is the potential bomb plant. His Bullet is the last man alive.
Be very careful, Bullet. There's 1 versus 1 now. He sees the bomb planter who's evaded the bomb site.
He's so weak. He's managed to stay alive, but Bullet put a lot of bullets into Caba there.
He did. How is he going to play this, though? I mean, is he just going to run the time down, do you think, Ton?
Potentially, but you see, the thing, he's the one on the defense. He's the one. He doesn't need to make a move. Caba is the one that needs to make this move, and yeah, it's going to be a waiting game. If I was defensive here, I'd be sitting tight.
Is he going to go for the kill on Caba, though, or is he going to go for the bomb plan? That's what it comes down to. How well is Bullet going to be able to read this play? I think he has just timed this perfectly, but the boost is heard. He is going to pick up the kill, and that's going to be a 6-2 victory for Fab as they take the series to 2-0 in their favour.
Yeah, well, it is what we expected. It's a nice round in kill cam. Bullet, few shots, and Caba there. Very good reactions. 12 and 6 from him on a 3 streak in that last round. 2-0. Very, very, very comfortable. It just looks